Hey, I'm Karen, and welcome to my channel, Creating Sanity. Today, before we get started, today is January 12th, 2025, and I want to start by saying that to all the people of Southern California and the LA area, all sentient beings that are being affected by the horrific fires that are happening there right now, you are in my prayers. I am praying for your safety and for the safety of the firefighters, and that they are able to get this horrific incident under control. If you happen to be from Southern California and you are watching this, please get yourself and your loved ones to safety before you do anything else. My heart is with you, and you are all in my prayers. I also asking anyone who's watching this video to please join me in sending love, light, and prayers to everyone that's being affected by what's going on in Southern California. What I want to talk about today is taking care of yourself. Something that I've noticed in the chaotic times that we're living through right now, many people in their personal lives as well as the world in general, there is a lot of chaos. And I see a lot of videos that the people that are making them, and be these podcasts or YouTube videos or news segments or something like that, people are signing off with take care of yourself, be well, be safe, that type of thing. And in talking with people, one of the things that I've really noticed is that people don't really know how to go about taking care of themselves. A lot of times what people think of as taking care of themselves are actually numbing behaviors. Like something happens and they say, oh, I'm going to go home and eat a big bowl of ice cream. I'm going to go have a couple of glasses of wine or a couple of drinks. I'm going to go eat a big meal. These types of behaviors are numbing out types of behaviors. They are not actually soothing, and once the effect of your sugar high, the alcohol high, the food high is gone, you will have the lingering hangover effects, but you will still have that emotion and that it hasn't been dealt with. So I want to talk today about things that you can do to help yourself to remain calm and to take care of yourself. Now, one of the first things that is really important is getting to know how to read your body. A lot of times people will mistake what they're feeling as hunger or some other thing, or they try and push it down. And the best thing that you can do is to start a dialogue with your body, so that you are able to notice something going on in your body and be able to say, okay, what is this that's going on? And ask your body, what is this? What am I feeling? Why am I feeling this? And to build a recognition of your different emotions and becoming familiar with how that shows up for you in your body. There's a lot of things that are very similar, but we all experience things in our own way. And to be able to recognize how anger shows up for you, how frustration shows up for you, how it feels in your body, what anxiety feels like when it's showing up in your life. It can be hard to become in tune with our body. One of the best ways that you can do this is to start a meditation practice. And when I say this to most people, they're like, I can't meditate. My mind is too busy and I can't quiet my mind. There's always these thoughts. And that's not really what meditation is about. There's this fallacy out in the world that when you meditate, you remove all thought from your brain. And that isn't actually what happens. It is working on calming your mind down and slowing down the thoughts and that sort of thing. But it's much more than that. And finding a really good meditation teacher is vital. Now, I want to recommend my meditation teacher. This book, The Joy of Living, is by a Tibetan monk, Yongey Mingyur Rinpoche, and he is a wonderful teacher. He has completely turned around my attitude toward meditation, and I am actually at a place where I'm doing a half an hour of meditation every day, where I could not sit for more than a couple of minutes before. I'll put a link to, he has an online meditation school, and I highly recommend it. It has been a game changer, and they're such lovely people at that organization, and they can help get you set up. And if there are financial difficulties in your life, talk to them about that, and they will talk to you about, a scholarship or reduced payment or something like that. They're really good with that. There's other meditation teachers. Tara Brach is one who is really lovely. I'll put a link to her website in the description below. Also, there is an app called Insight Timer. They have a free and paid version, also extremely helpful in helping you to start a meditation practice. Being able to calm your mind and to recognize what's going on in your body is really, really helpful in helping you to be able to take care of yourself. You can also make a commitment to yourself to stop multiple times throughout the day. And you can start the day by saying, okay, when I drink a cup of coffee, when I get in my car to go to work, when I eat lunch, when I'm making dinner, when I'm walking into a meeting, whatever, pick a few times throughout your day. I'm going to check in with my body and see what's going on. And just check in and say, hey, body, what's going on? You can do a really quick little body scan. What's going on? What am I feeling in my body? And what's going on in my life right now? So those are a couple of things that are really helpful in helping you to get in touch with your body and what's going on with your body. Your breath is part of your body. Your breath is an intimate part of meditation. And so just tuning into your breath for a couple of breaths will really help you to tune into your body and recognize what's going on. Start getting familiar with the things in your life that really agitate you. They get you frustrated, they get you angry, they make you sad, whatever, any of those icky emotions and recognize what they are. Do you always feel icky every time you get done watching the news? Maybe you need to stop watching the news. Become aware of these things. Cut back on them and only watch them sparingly to get just what you need and nothing more. What we tend to do is we get some bad news and then we just go into the 24/7 just chasing more information to be reassured that whatever horrible thing that happened is not really true, or it's going to go away, or that sort of thing. To be able to step away from that and only take in the things that you need. To become aware of when you are watching, I'm not telling people to become ill-informed and not watch the news, but become familiar with sources that you trust, that you find reliable. And when watching them, notice what's going on in your body. If you find yourself starting to become too elevated or triggered, step away from it. That is taking care of yourself. When you are feeling shaky or feeling like you're not really on solid ground, that might not be a good time to go and look at the news. Maybe looking at the news is when you're feeling, okay, I'm strong, I'm in control, things are going okay. And then watching the news. And then if things start to change while you're watching, say, can I manage this, or do I need to step away? Also, start to recognize the things that do soothe and calm you. Could be things like creating. I know that when I'm sitting at my loom and I'm weaving, or if I'm thinking about and designing what I want to do next, I find that to be very calming and soothing. So maybe there's some sort of creative pastime that you engage in that you find soothing. Perhaps reading, taking a walk in nature, playing with your animals, talking with friends, taking a hot bath. Find these things that help you to soothe and calm yourself is vital so that you are able to calm yourself. I highly recommend looking into some breathing practices. I will look to see if I can find links to some yogic breathing techniques that might be helpful. You can also Google yogic breathing and you can find things. Becoming aware of how to use your breath to calm yourself is an excellent tool and something that you can do in the moment, in any second, to help to calm yourself down. Now, a breath that is very calming to use is, and I can teach this to you very quickly, is breathing in through your nose for a count of 4, breathing out through your mouth like you were blowing out candles for the count of 6. So it's like this. When you are exhaling longer than your inhale, you are clearing yourself out, you're resetting your nervous system. This can be a really quick and easy technique to be able to help yourself to feel a little bit better in the moment. I want to talk about something that's really very prevalent in the world today, and that is bully energy. Astrologically, this is something that's going on right now, and it's a change that we're moving out of, but this bully energy is really, really prevalent. I have been dealing with an incident of it in my own life, and I've found myself going into my typical response to being bullied, which is common for a lot of us women, especially women that are a little bit older, of apologizing and explaining ourselves. And in dealing with this situation and speaking with loved ones and trusted colleagues, I realized that I was apologizing and explaining myself. And it became apparent that that was really not the way to address this situation. And I will admit also, when it first happened, I wanted to respond, I wanted to react immediately. And with my meditation practice, I immediately went into the realization that I was reacting, and I was like, no, I'm going to respond. I'm going to step back and I'm going to respond to this mindfully. And I'm not going to deal with this right now. And that was extremely helpful because I didn't exacerbate the situation by reacting. And when we react, we usually go into this mode of stopping to try and protect ourselves. And we're attacking back. And that's not the way to deal with a bully. So something that you can do when you are dealing with bully energy, and this is also a way of taking care of yourself, if you are in this space of having to deal with bully energy, recognize it as bully energy, or a bullying situation. Step back from it and don't react. Respond to it mindfully and speak your truth. Don't apologize. Speak your truth. If in the situation there was something that you did where you made a mistake, own it. And say, yes, I made a mistake. This is the truth. These are the facts of the situation. Bullies don't know how to deal with that. They don't know how to deal with owning that you made a mistake, because what they're doing is they're being bullies because they're trying to hide the fact that they've made a mistake or they've messed up. And just state the facts without apology. And also stand in your strength. Stand in the conviction of the facts as you know it. You can find your strength in your facts. I just had to do this with a situation that's happening and it's unfolding in my life at this time. And I found that I was apologizing, I was explaining it away, and this was brought to my attention by a trusted friend. And I was like, wow, no kidding. okay, I need to not do this. I need to change this. And then my trusted person I was talking with said, make bullet points of the truth. And I was like, yeah. And so I just wrote out what the truths were. And as I was writing out the truth, and I mean, I had to go back and I had to edit and I had to take some things out and go, yeah, okay, a little bit explaining, getting too wordy there. Just keep it minimal and just the facts, ma'am. I found my strength in speaking the truth. And so I wanted to share that with you, to hopefully that this could help you in your own life and help you to take care of yourself. A lot of us are facing that bully energy. And if we go into it and we have a situation and we realize, we're able to recognize that energy right away, and we're able to say, okay, that's bully. I'm stepping back. I'm going to list the truth about what's going on. And the first couple times you do it, especially if you're having to do it on the fly, it's going to be messy. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're probably going to make mistakes. That's okay. But if you're armed with this knowledge going into this type of situation, it will help you to deal with the situation more effectively instead of getting into this reactive bully energy yourself. I hope that you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment. And if you know of anyone that could be who might be going through something like this or who could benefit from this video, please share it. And if you haven't already, please tap that subscribe button. And we will see you next time. And remember that together we are creating sanity.